we are starting a new chapter, that is plant kingdom. So we know that there are 5 kingdoms. Living organisms can be classified as 5 kingdoms. The first kingdom is kingdom Monera, which consists of all bacteria, all unicellular prokaryotes, all bacteria, the ancient bacteria. These are the ancient or the simplest living organisms on earth. Then we have the second kingdom, that is kingdom Protista, and it includes all unicellular eukaryotes. These are some advanced. And the third kingdom we have is kingdom Fungi. It includes all fungus. It can be, let's say, it can be multicellular or unicellular. Many fungus are multicellular, but there is one fungus which is unicellular, that is yeast. And then we have the fourth kingdom, which is kingdom Plantae, and the fifth kingdom, which is kingdom Animalia. Now in this video we are going to cover one kingdom which is called kingdom Plantae, or in simple words, plant kingdom. So plant kingdom consists of all plants, only plants, not animals or anything else, only plants. Now what if I say a plant, what comes to your mind? A green structure with flowers and some leaves comes to our mind. That means it performs photosynthesis and it has chlorophyll. Now let's take a look at some general characteristics of plants, some simple general characteristics of plants. So plants perform photosynthesis. They perform a process called photosynthesis with the help of sun, and they have chlorophyll. Now because of this chlorophyll, they are able to perform this process of photosynthesis, and these chlorophyll are present in the organelles of the plant cells, which we have looked at in the last class, that is chloroplasts or plastic. So, and coming to the cell wall of the plant cells, the cell wall is made up of a substance called cellulose. Cellulose is a polysaccharide, it's a carbohydrate, and the plant cell wall is made up of cellulose. It's also made up of some other substances like cellulose, hemicellulose, and some other substances like mineral ions, water, etc. But the basic one is cellulose. This also we have looked in the last class. And the sexual organs, the sex organs, are multicellular. Multicellular means they are made up of more than one cell, and they are jacketed. Jacketed means that they are covered with some substance. That means they have some coating, like a jacketing outside the membrane. So they are jacketed. Now, if we have to talk about the classification of plants, the basic classification of plants, we can classify plants into 2 types. Plants can be aquatic, or plants can be on land. We can call them aquatic plants and land plants. Now, aquatic plants are algae or algae. Now, when we go to a water body, a river or a lake or a little stream or ponds, we see some green layer which is present on the surface of the water. That is nothing but algae. So these are aquatic plants. That means they are present in the water. And in algae, we are going to talk about green algae. We are going to talk about red algae, and we are going to talk about brown algae. So these are the 3 different types of algae: green algae, red algae, and brown algae. Now coming to the land plants, the plants which are present in land. Now the plants which are present in land can be classified again into 2 types. This is the classification of aquatic plants, that means water plants, and classification of plants which are classification of land plants. There are 2 types. The first one is on the basis of presence of vascular tissues. So the first one is the vascular tissues are xylem and phloem. These are the vascular tissues which help in transport of food, water, and minerals. So xylem and phloem are absent, and the second one is xylem and phloem are present. Now if they are absent, they are known as bryophytes. or the division is called as Bryophyta. And if xylem and phloem are present, they can be classified again into two types. So the first one, now this classification is on the basis of how do they reproduce. Okay, so the first one is that they reproduce by spore formation. So reproduce by spore formation. And the next one is they reproduce by seed formation. Okay, so they reproduce by spore formation, that means with the help of formation of spores they reproduce. And the second one is they reproduce, division there, so they reproduce by seed formation. Now if they reproduce by spore formation, they are known as pteridophytes or pteridophyta. The division is known as pteridophyta. Now if they reproduce by seed formation, they are again divided into two types. So the first one, now this classification of the plants which reproduce by seed formation is on the basis of how are the seeds. So we know that they are reproduced by seed formation, but how are the seeds? Are they like naked, or are they covered in a fruit, or on that basis? So the first one is called, if the seeds are naked, they are known as gymnosperms. So gymnosperms, the division is called gymnosperms. Now, see, what do we mean by seeds are naked? Seeds are naked means that they are not covered with any fruit or any covering. They don't have any covering, like in jackfruit. In some fruits we see that seeds are naked, and those plants are called gymnosperms. Now, the second one is seeds are covered in a fruit. That means they are covered in a fruit, like apple. Now when we cut an apple, we see a seed. That seed is covered with the fruit. So those are the plants whose seeds are covered in a fruit, and those are the advanced plants which are called angiosperms or angiosperms. So angiosperms are the plants which are more advanced. In here, the seeds are covered in a fruit or a covering. So this is the classification of plants. Let's go over it again. So plants are classified into two types. The simple one, aquatic and land. Aquatic are the water plants. It's called algae. Now we have given all the names, like we have given this name here: bryophytes, pteridophytes, gymnosperms, and angiosperms. Now this aquatic plants, these are also given a special name, and this is called Thallophyta. So I'm writing it here: Thallophytes or Thallophyta. This is Thallophyta. So these are now the words that I have made a box around. These are the main types of plants that we talk in case of plant kingdom. So we have kingdom Plantae, and kingdom Plantae is divided into 5 divisions: Thallophyta, Bryophyta, Pteridophyta, Gymnosperms, and Angiosperms. So Thallophyta, Bryophyta, Pteridophyta, Gymnosperms, and Angiosperms. And we know that Thallophyta is algae and Thallophyta is aquatic, and in case of plants, on the basis of the presence of vascular tissues, xylem and phloem are absent, xylem and phloem are present. If they are absent, they are called bryophytes. If they are present, again they are divided into two types. The first, it's on the basis of how do they reproduce. They reproduce by spore formation, they are called pteridophytes. If they reproduce by seed formation, they are again classified into two types on the basis of the seeds. So if seeds are naked, they are called gymnosperms. If the seeds are in a fruit, they are called as angiosperms. So this is the classification of plants, and these are some general characteristics of plants. Plants perform photosynthesis and have chlorophyll. The cell wall of plants is made up of cellulose and also some other substances. And sexual organs are multicellular and they are jacketed. So these are some general characteristics of plants, and this is the basic classification of plants.